Okay, we're back. Audrin's still nodded off here. You gonna talk in your sleep? No? Alright. Drunken snoring. Yeah, money on your life, kid. Scare him up. Hello. Hello? Get up, soldier. The enemy's coming in.
What's happening? In the name of the old mother, what are you doing? I could have stabbed you. Wait,
I wasn't worried.
I haven't seen you before.
No, more like I could have stabbed you and I didn't. You couldn't. You're so drunk you barely holding your sword. I'm a traveler. I was told to find safe in here in the horns. I'm not... I mean, I kind of want to berate him a little bit, but it's not my place. I'm just a traveler coming in.
But we don't just let anybody in, pal. You need to have, things.
Things, huh?
Oh, proof. Things to prove you're safe.
Things
for Haven.
to prove I'm safe for Haven. Here's a pin. I was told to find safe haven here in the horns.
This pin. I can't say I see it very clearly at this present moment, but it does look important.
You have no idea what you're looking for.
Very
Okay.
official. But I remember Fergus said something about all this, these emblems once. Oh, yes, I remember now. I welcome thee, ye royal person, on behalf of the keepers. You are a great friend to our own.
I could tell you rehearsed this.
Please, speak with Fergus. He's our quartermaster. He runs things around here in the captain's absence. He'll greet thee properly.
You got it.
Pleasant rest of the day.
I think it's night.
Open it up, boys.
All right. Huh. I feel like the gate master was you're already asleep. You're already asleep. That's crazy. That is wild. I think the person who opened the gate was way more competent. Whispers, you say? Look at this town. Really, it's not a town. This is a fort. Interesting. It's nighttime, so I'm wondering if it's just not bustling because of that, or if it's kind of a ghost town. Let's check out what this is on here. Okay, we have a few things. There's bounties. Okay, head of Sauron the Giant. Wanted, head of the Sanan the Giant in an abandoned village near the King's Road. I think that's where we just were. Notable features, admirable size. The bandit known as Sanan the Giant wanted for murder and robbery. Extremely strong and dangerous. Do not approach alone. Be cautious of his two-handed sword. Yep. Cool. You know what? I'll take it. I'm going to do that. Head of Silent Cilia, north of the Sunken Temple, often wearing a black hood and wielding dual daggers. An dangerous assassin known by the names of Silent Cilia, the Cilia of the Spectre, Silk Shade, and Sylvia Sinclair, and Saffron Sheborn, wanted for multiple murders, robbery, and theft. Honestly, I kind of just want to meet the person, not take him out. She seems kind of cool. I don't know. She has all these crazy titles. The head of the Fingerless Colm. You got the head of the Fingerless Colm. Okay, yep. Near the east gate, missing fingers on his left hand. The Fingerless Colm, whatever, is wanted for countless crimes against the people of the Camelot, including treason, murder, robbery, and he leads a group of outlaws known as Colm's Dozen. All right, last one. The head of the Rusty Argall. Head of the Rusty Argall. Collapsed bridge along the King's Road. He has red hair Infamous bandit Rusty, whatever, also known as the Crimson Argyle, is wanted for crimes against Camelot, and his list of offenses include murder, robbery, extortion, and the desecration of holy sites. He commands a group of equally vile outlaws. All right. Heck yeah. We will consider one of those after we're done in the city if we feel like we might need to level up before we do anything else. All right. Let's talk to a guard. Hello. All right. Never mind. He wasn't much of a talker. There is a cooking thing here. What I would like to find is a shop. Let's go upstairs. Who we have here on the recognition level on the front? Swool Firstfoot. He who first set foot on Avalon under Arthur's command. He who forged a path for the king and his loyal subjects. Glory and honor to the founder of the Horns of the South. Interesting. Oh, I got two-handed leveled up because I watched. Okay, because I looked at his statue. Cool. Love that. Very neat. I learned a lot. How to hold an axe, particularly. We can go up here. Let's go. Let's keep going up. I don't know if I want to go like have a meeting with like one of the main officials, but he did tell us to talk to someone here, so this gives us kind of a good layabout look around here. That might be a shop right there, but it might not be open yet. I don't know. Okay, let's go in. There's a few people inside. The gate guard, Orderin, told me that I should report to his quartermaster, Fargus. Okay. Is there a Fargus in here? Ooh, this looks like a shop. Hello. Ooh, spoons, you say? Okay. Clearly he's not in, so I won't, yeah, let's not search that yet. Let's not be a thief just yet. Ooh. No. Tempted, but no. Okay. We don't want to loot the goodies. We're just here to... Poultry, huh? Just here to see what they have. Although the cooking stuff is tempting. Oh, you're asleep. That's fine. I think what we need to do is find a place to sleep first and can come in the daytime here. So let's go outside and see if we can... Okay, that's a guard thing. Let's go outside and see if we can find a bed. This way? I think there was kind of a bed thing over here. Like, just in the front, maybe? Yeah, there's like a tent here. Maybe we rest here for the night. Yeah, perfect. Let's rest until... So this is noon, right? Let's just go like a few hours, maybe like 10 o'clock. Yeah, okay, here we go. Okay, there are some people around now. Hello.
Good to see you again. The pledge today was very interesting, wasn't it? The certainty in Quartermaster Aymer's voice. Beautiful. Makes one eager to start work.
I don't think we've met.
So, what do you need this time? The pass again? Are we planning a trip to the Stale Lamb? Hey, not this time, my friend. I've run out of ink. I'm waiting for a delivery. Steward Orla will let me know when more arrives. In the meantime, I need to ask you for a favor. So, you in? For the sake of our long friendship?
Are you trying to... Are you trying to con me, or are you just delusional? Okay. Well, I'm not sure what you need, pal. Oh, that I have a doppelganger here. The stale lamb. What are you talking about? Okay, do I play along? Let's play along.
You do know it needs to stay between us. Do you understand? Say you understand.
Oh, so many choices. I understand.
Fantastic. So, here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
On a recent night out at Wrong's, it seems I may have left some
Story time.
sensitive documents at the bar. Documents, with Captain Fergus seal. But not necessarily sealed by him. You know what I mean.
Oh.
I can't really go there right now. Could you get them back for me? I'm sure it won't be too much of a problem.
Okay, I see what we're doing. This is a shady deal, and you're trying to make it feel a little less shady by saying, hey, friend, I'll help you out.
Splendid. When you have the documents, meet me at the third crowing of the rooster. Or just find me. I'll be around.
Fair enough. Okay, hello. What are you?
Welcome, in the name of our eternally reigning Majesty King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Tables. I am obliged to inform you that fighting those who actively break the law and reject the rule of the crown is the duty and pride of every subject. As Camelot's representative, I will be paying a bounty of 10 gold pieces for the death of each bandit, rogue area, as long as adequate proof is provided. I also recommend checking the bounty board for information on wanted criminals.
Heck yeah.
Especially those considered particularly dangerous.
Heck yeah.
Please state your business.
Well, heck, I don't know if I've killed any bandit leaders, but...
Oh, someone finally checked out the notices I was posting on the board. Go chop off some heads.
Fair enough. Here, some bandits?
Really? You fought bandits and killed them? Oh, I want to hear all the details. Here's your reward, but promise you'll tell me everything.
You're a representative of Camelot.
That's correct. My name is Lillian. I was sent here
Vivian.
from the capital to see how the Horns of the South are handling the bandit problem, and also to encourage the keepers to fight.
Okay. If Camelot knows about the bandits, why don't send an army here?
The situation with the Pict and Del Rita savages is precarious.
Pict
Too bad we
savages.
can't get rid of them as easily as we did the Druids. There have also been rumors that we might soon have a civil war on our hands, so Camelot cannot afford to spread our forces too thin.
Well, I kind of know what happened to the Druids, but I would like to hear what the common people here think about them. Tell me about the Druids.
Well, you've probably heard about the Druids making human sacrifices by stuffing people into wicker puppets and setting them on fire. Well, the people decided to give them a taste of their own medicine. They rounded them all up and then sent them up in smoke. Oh, how they must have howled and sizzled. Too bad I couldn't see it.
They were killed because they were making human sacrifices?
Yep, made human sacrifices, prayed to the dark gods, brought the weirdness back. Bunch of bastards. Good thing they're Wormfood now.
We killed them all?
Most of them. The survivors have supposedly taken refuge with savages in the woods, and one of them is rumored to be hiding in the Horns area. But whether that was before or after the Charred Conclave, I don't know. Would you like to hear about him?
Yeah, tell me.
His name was Slaudyard. He was
Slaudyard.
lurking near Blood Lake, a small pond where they used to throw the bodies of executed convicts. They say he would fish them out and use his magic to turn them into undead monsters. Supposedly, he started needing some fresher corpses, so he slaughtered one of the keepers. The Horns organized a manhunt. They found him and sentenced him to death. People say that the moment his body touched the surface of Blood Lake, the water turned red and it's been scarred since that day. Some say that Slaudyard came back from the dead and seeks revenge. But if you ask me, it's just a tale by local simpletons.
But the problem with that is the Blood Lake, we already figured it out. The Blood Lake was corrupted by a massive fight to get into the Druid Grove. And the intentions were to restart humanity in a better way, but it didn't work out because of their folly. But I don't know if they were making... I mean, I guess they were making human sacrifices because they just let them fight to the death. I don't know. I don't know about the... I don't know. I feel like killing all the Druids was still a bad idea. I don't know. Civil War?
I don't really have much more to tell. It's hard to get any updates here. I only know that the new Lancelot has not been very popular. and that's putting it mildly.
Lancelot.
The Witch Morgaine would have been burnt at the stake long ago if everyone weren't so afraid of her. And then we have the commoners who seem to keep forgetting their place and loudly demanding changes. Everything is falling apart.
I see. I'm going to pour more tea as you tell me about the situation in the tribes.
There are rumors that the Reader tribes want to unite, and that would mean open war with Camelot. As for those pig savages, they've been growing bold, leaving their forest. For now, it's just been small scrimmages. But who knows how it'll end.
Excuse me. Interesting. The pig savages. Man, I feel like you're making war with everyone. Do we have any allies? How many people have been claiming bounties?
None so far.
Oh.
The keepers don't want to risk being turned into pin cushions for a mere 10 gold pieces.
It does seem kind of
Besides, the captain
low.
banned them from leaving the horns of the south without a good reason. Too many bandits and not enough keepers.
Okay. What if no one does it?
Well, Camelot would send a group of knights with Sir Galahad at the head, and he's not interested in half measures. He'd probably burn down half the garrison, or hang them. He's done both. By the way, did you know that people who are hanged rarely die from strangulation?
Really?
Usually the sudden jolt causes the backbone to snap, which separates the head from the body. A while ago, I saw someone hanged in the village, and it's true. One snap, and it's done.
Wow. This does feel like a conversation we're having. Sirgon sounds like a force to be reckoned with. Sounds like a dangerous madman to me. I mean,
No matter what you say about him, he's very efficient. Brutal, even by my standards, but efficient.
the fact that about hanging was quite interesting. Do you have any other tidbits like that?
Oh, sure, plenty. Did you know that apparently if you cut off someone's head, they don't die straight away, but remain conscious for a few moments?
Anything else?
If someone dies in a damp, closed-off space, sometimes, but very rarely, their body creates a thin layer of wax on the surface of their skin.
Keep going.
I heard that a body decomposes in water 4 times faster than on land.
That's actually a pretty interesting detail. Anything else?
I need to think. If I remember anything, I'll let you know.
Fair enough.
Oh, hey, before you go, I can see the bloodlust in your eyes, you know. It takes one to know one. So here's some friendly advice, free of charge. If you're seeking scum to slay, you'll find bandits in the ruins of a merchant settlement nearby. It's worth visiting if you haven't already.
Fair enough. Okay. He a little crazy. Hello.
Oh, mother's tits. I've just about had it with this bunch of repressed virgins. And who might you be? You don't look like one of them.
You seem angry.
Oh, do I now? You would be too if you had to deal with those sniveling morons when they're up to something. Don't look at me like that. You don't get as far in life as I have if you can't smell bullshit from a mile away.
Okay.
There's something fishy going on here. But I'll get to the bottom of it. And here's a brilliant idea. You're going to help me.
Okay. I might, but not for free.
Straight to the point, huh? Don't worry, I'll pay you. And who knows, you might even get a discount on my wares.
Hey, I like that. What do you need?
I just need you to go to Brandon and find out why that slime ball is pretending not to know I'm here. Tell him I'm waiting with his delivery. Although I'm pretty sure he knows this already.
Who's him?
You don't know? He's the captain of this entire circus. I thought since they let you in, you must have an in with him. And it turns out you know even less than I do. There's something going on, you know? They don't want anybody to know, but I can feel it. I've been doing business with the captain for years now. Then suddenly I found myself stuck here. They won't let me further in, not even to set up camp in the village. But they won't let me out either. Anyway, good luck to you. Come and visit if you need anything.
Interesting. You're being shunned for some reason, but they won't let you leave? Who are you?
Name's Orla. I'm a merchant.
Orla.
Or I try to be, when my business isn't being held hostage by a bunch of idiots who seem to be terrified of women. What was
Discriminated.
I thinking when I decided to leave Timberwall? Should have stayed there.
Tell me about it.
Ever been to the merchant capital?
Oh, it's a merchant capital?
Well, you
Timberwall.
didn't miss much. Yes, it's rich and extravagant, but only if you're rich and extravagant, too.
Oh, I plan to be.
Other than that, it's a place like any other. The same pain and misery hiding behind gilded walls. It's not as exciting as people think.
Okay.
Or, well, maybe it is if you like living with a bunch of backstabbing crooks.
Hmm.
Yeah, now I remember what I was thinking when I left that place.
Yeah, that's fair. I sense there's a backstory there with these backstabbing crooks.
Not really. It's more of a requirement if you ever want to be successful in Timberwall.
Good to know.
My family is full of them.
Oh. You're on your way back?
I have no home in Timberwall. Well, we have an estate, but it hasn't felt like home for a long time.
I see.
I feel like every time I go back, I recognize it less and less. The people are getting greedier and more desperate by the day. Business is slow, I'm not gonna lie. With the weirdness creeping in from the north and bandits everywhere, trade's just not as profitable as it used to be. But, I don't know. Being a merchant from Timberwall used to mean craftiness, taking risks, looking for opportunities. Now, they only care about keeping their heads down and preserving their fortunes.
Yeah, okay. I get the idea. You have any stories on the road?
Oh, love, plenty. And almost none of them happy. I'll never forget the first time we stumbled upon a place after a cloud of the weirdness oozed through.
That's what happened there. Cloud of the
It was a small
weirdness.
settlement, just a few houses. There was this odd, bitter taste in the air. The place was completely abandoned. Or so we thought. Until we started finding them, one by one.
One.
A man who tried to chop off his legs after they started sprouting antlers.
Whoa.
Another one who gouged his eyes out, so he wouldn't have to look at his child melting into the floor.
Jesus.
A woman in the farthest corner of the settlement managed to stab herself in the heart before it got to her.
What?
I almost dropped it all and ran back to Timberwall that day. I'm still not sure why I didn't. I guess giving up just isn't in my nature.
Dude, that's wild, actually. I didn't think about this, but you're saying there's cloud of weirdnesses, like a storm of weirdness that can come by and just transform people. Meanwhile, we can just walk through it freely because we were like on the test subjects and we had the Red Death. How weird. Okay, open the shop. Let's see what you got. I really need to sell stuff. Can you buy these things from me, please? Traveler's robe. 2 endurance, 2 endurance. Increased movement speed multiplier by 10% while not in combat. While not in combat. Okay. I kind of dig that. We might. I mean, it costs tons. We should do the quest for her, and maybe she'll give us a discount on that. A sketchbook that allows sketching. No, that sounds sick, actually. Okay, wait, hold up. I want that. I don't know what that means, but I love that. That's costs 8. Well, yeah, we can buy that. How much money do we have? Where do we see money? Oh, 200. Let's buy it. From now on, you can use a sketchbook whenever you want to draw something you see. Oh, that's so cool. Heck yeah. Damn, man. I've never seen that. That's so cool. Oh, we gotta definitely try that. Can I sell you stuff? A stash. Oh, do we? Maybe we can get like a house and it has stashes. Okay, wait. So I need to sell you. I'm sure there's like a stuff of junk. Yes, here's my garbage. Just take all that. I still want the. This is other. That's fine. Do I have a garbage one? I don't. I want my regions. Throwing knives. I'm not going to be using throwing knives. So you can take those. Horns and stuff. I would definitely use those. I'm tempted to sell that. I think the big stuff that we sell might be. Yeah, let's get rid of it. Yeah, we'll get rid of one of those. The big things, we might want to level up our like if she's going to give us a discount, maybe she'll buy things for more too if we do her thing first. So if anything we sell, it's like above 50, we might want to wait on. I don't think I want that. So that, I don't know if I want to use this, but it's already past that threshold, so we'll keep one of those. We'll keep one of these as well. Look at all the pants we have. You're going to be a pants merchant by the end of this. Let's keep one linen. And then one of these, one of those, one of those. And we'll sell that a bit later. What does that put us at? Wait, actually, no, we still have a lot of stuff to sell. That's fine, though. Yeah, here we go. Keep one dagger. Maybe two daggers. Maybe dual wielding we might want to consider. I don't care for the spears. Amputation, nice. You can take them all. A torch might be helpful. A dull claymore we can't use because 3 strength. 7 strength for this claymore. Oh my god. Allows lumbering. Oh. Okay, we got to keep a woodcutting axe then. And then allows mining. Do we want... I feel like I do like the 2-handed swords. So I do want to kind of keep a section of that. I don't know if we want to keep the hunting bow. In fact, I think I'm going to get rid of it because if we're going to rely on magic, we should just rely on magic. So we don't, this doesn't weigh anything, so we'll keep it for now. Anything else I could sell would be fantastic. Fuel your bonfire with ethereal cobweb to identify this item. Okay. It's garbage apparently though. All right. Thank you, Orthea, or something. And we need to talk to someone named, sort of a B. Brendan? I don't know. I think this is the guy we need to talk to. Let's go talk to him. Hello. Are you the quartermaster? Yeah, it's Fergus.
Sir, I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope.
Oh, I mean, if you just checked just down that path, you would know a lot more. So it tells me something about yourself that you don't know that. He was pretty drunk.
Most unfortunate. But that explains why you just strutted into the horns. I'm afraid I'll have to take action.
Whoa, hold up.
The name's Fergus, and I assume you already know I'm the quartermaster here. Now state your business. And please, try to be convincing, or the walls of this fortress will be the last thing you'll ever see.
Whoa, okay. Got this pin for a friend. I'm assuming you know what it means.
Yes, I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, these pens were only given to certain people. They mean that in times of trouble, these people will always find a safe haven here in the Horns. And that makes me wonder, what happened to your friend? Where is he?
We got shipwrecked on the way, but he couldn't have made it. But he could have made it. Okay, so wait. I think he could have made it. I don't think he's dead.
If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade. And that leaves only the captain.
The captain.
However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a knight of the Round Table.
Not.
Nobody's that much of a fool, I think. Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons in life, and you don't look like one.
Nay.
Fortunately for me, this pen only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the Horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to.
Okay.
Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Make yourself at home.
Well, I guess that's something. I have a lot of questions for you. Oh my, okay. Is there anything... I don't want to offer that just yet. I'm here for Excalibur. Straight to the point. Okay, wait, here we go. We want to help her out. Okay, let's start with the guard. If he's drunk, why do you keep stationed with front?
He's not our first line of defense. The archers are. Every man here needs to have a job. And no offense to Odrin, but let's just say we can afford to lose him.
Oh shit. Okay. Having a drunk guard at the front gate doesn't look very good.
I'm sure the hordes of visitors clamoring at our gates can survive the insult.
Okay, fair enough, I guess. Times are rough. Okay, what about this?
That's between her and the captain.
Okay.
Were it up to me, she'd be long gone.
Why?
Her presence here distracts my men.
Is it literally because she's a woman? Like that's crazy. Okay. Tell me about this
Fine
place.
then. This is the keep. Anyone sworn in as a keeper lives here, unless they're no longer fit for service. If that happens, they get transferred to the village. Otherwise, they're not allowed to go there without my express permission. So if you ever see any of my boys down there looking shifty, feel free to report them.
Interesting.
You're allowed to walk around the keep and the village.
Okay.
But if anyone catches you stealing, I'll take your hands.
Fair
If
enough.
you attack any of my men, I'll take your head.
Fair enough.
That enough for you?
Yeah. I mean, at least I know where my laws are here. What are you responsible for?
I'm Captain Brandon's right hand. He
Captain
deals
Brandon.
with the serious matters I don't want to know anything about. I take care of our everyday life.
Fair. I'm actually here for Excalibur.
Excalibur. You want to pull it out? That's a good one. Well, be my guest. If you think you can, go ahead. But unless you're King Arthur reborn, I wouldn't count on it.
I mean, I wouldn't say reborn, but he does live inside us. Like he lives inside you, but a little bit more than me. Is there anything I can help you with? Oh, Ninan is dead. He asked me to bring you this. Oh, yeah. Did he say to talk to this guy? Wait, I'm going to quick save. Savings just... Oh, wait. Okay. Hold up.
If you need rest, you can sleep in the barracks.
Okay.
It's no royal chamber, but it's better to sleep under a roof than under the stars, right? Especially in this horrible weather.
Hey, I actually appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. He's dead. He asked me to bring you this.
Ninian. I knew the Red Death would take him. Damn shame. He was one of the good ones. You did right bringing this back. The Horns look after their own, even after they're gone. But, now that I think of it, how did you manage to get hold of his tag?
Ooh. Okay. One, this is telling full truth on the top one, but I don't know if I trust this guy. The other one is I saw him in the island asylum, which makes him he's now gonna question me. It's like, oh, you've been exposed to the Red Death. That's not good. Oh, Red Priest tortured him in the island asylum. I feel like I just tell him straight up.
Tortured? In the asylum? You can't expect me to take that at face value.
No.
Brother Riagan said Ninian was too weak to survive the journey. They came for him, and we even held a symbolic keeper's burial for him. And what were you doing in the island asylum?
There was no...
Fine, but if you were there, near him...
I knew this question. There was no avoiding the question, but I thought I'd just tell him straight up because it's his friend. Okay, I can't tell him that. I will look like a crazy person. It's a misunderstanding. The Red Priest caught the wrong person.
I'm sorry this happened to you. Still, you have to understand. Now that you've told me this, I'll be keeping a close eye on you. No risks can be taken when it comes to the Red Death.
That's fair. Anything I can help you with?
We've been having trouble with the dead lately. The kind that don't want to rest in peace.
Undead. Got it.
There are more and more of them roaming the area. It might just be the weirdness, as it has been steadily creeping closer from the north, but somehow I doubt it. Anyway, I suggest you go see Marg first. He knows best what's going on there.
Okay. So, okay, we have, man, so much dialogue. Let's see, what do we want to say? Who's Marg?
He's our huntsman.
Huntsman.
He keeps us stocked with meat, so the lads don't have to live on fish alone.
Okay.
They get pretty grumpy when that happens. Right now, Marg is the only other person who's allowed to leave the keep.
Damn.
I'm not about to risk the life of our last link to the outside world, especially when you're so eager to lend a hand.
Hey, that's, I understand that. Do you have any idea what might be causing this?
There is a local legend about a dark druid named Slaughter? Slaudier?
Slaughter.
That was it. He was a
It's
necromancer
the one the other one was
rumored to
telling
be
me.
able to raise the dead and make them do his bidding.
Okay.
It's quite an old legend, though, so unless he managed to raise himself from the dead, I doubt he's behind this.
Okay. So why would you tell me about it? Can you tell me more about the
It's
cemetery?
old. From what I've heard, it even predates the Horns of the South. The keepers and the people from the village below used to bury their dead there, but after the flood, it's been pretty much abandoned.
The flood?
Yeah, damn druids. They flooded a village of innocent people.
Whoa.
Just to show everyone they're still in power. Fat lot of good it did them. I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad we got rid of them.
Damn.
The things they could do were unnatural.
Okay. Where's the cemetery?
It's not far, and it's hard to miss. But honestly, I'd suggest you go see Marg first.
That's fair.
You don't really know what you're walking into, so if I were you, I'd try to learn as much as possible beforehand.
That's sensible. You didn't send any of your men?
The captain forbade anyone from leaving the keep, so I couldn't. And truth be told, I didn't particularly want to. We don't get many recruits, and you're, well,
What? Disposable. Free to go where disposable. Disposable.
your words, not mine.
All right, I'll do it.
Try not to get yourself killed, and get rid of whatever's been causing the problem.
Fair enough. I'd like to build a repertoire, a good connection to the leaders here. So that, I feel like that's worth doing. What's the story behind the floodgates near the Horns?
It used to belong to the keep. You could say it was its beating heart. That village was where our lighthouses led the ships, and where the workers lived with their families. Ah, those must have been the days. But then the ships stopped coming, and there were less and less new keepers, and the others left looking for a better life. Until, at last, the sea took most of it. What else was there to do? There
Just
weren't
abandon
enough
it.
people to live there, and nobody wanted to anyway. Not since the monsters started coming out of the sea.
Damn.
We wiped out most of them, but new ones showed up every now and then. Marg, our hunter, keeps an eye on the place. You can talk to him if you want.
Fair enough. Anything else interesting?
Depends on your idea of interesting. There's a weird statue with a gong, but I'm not sure how much of it is left. Other than that, probably just damp rubble.
Wonder what happens when you hit the gong.
Ask Marg. I'm pretty sure he just sits there all day instead of hunting. No wonder we've been eating nothing but fish.
Marg. Okay, I need to talk to your captain.
Just as I thought. If you have friends among the knights, you'll want to talk to the captain. But that's not happening anytime soon.
Great. Why?
Because I said so.
Fantastic.
What? Did you really expect that you could just enter our keep and head straight for the captain's quarters? There wouldn't be much point in having walls and guards here if anyone could just do that, would there?
Okay, I don't think bribing this kind of guy is gonna work. Or else. Question mark percentage strength. No. I don't have much strength, so I have a feeling that's a 0% chance. But this pin should tell me I have friends in high places, right?
So what?
Just tell me where he is.
And have you helped any of my people? Or are you just here to wave that pin in my face again? First, show me you care, and then I'll take you to the captain. I can't have every random stray wasting his time. Not now, when the outcome of the war with its tribes is so precarious.
All right.
I trust we understand each other.
We understand each other. Clear as day. First the work, then the audience.
Good. Come back when you've proven your worth to the Horns of the South. Then we'll talk.
All right. I ain't gonna try to bribe him. That seems like a terrible idea. Okay. So we need to go do some quests for some people. I'm still pretty weighed down. What is weighing me down? I think it's we have tons of this stuff. hatchet. Let's see if we can find a place. The lady in the front did not want to buy it.
If you're here to see the healer, don't bother. He's a quack and a butcher who likes to watch people suffer.
That's serious.
And I mean it. He's a know-it-all from Camelot, but the truth is, he doesn't know shit. All of those academic types think they're better than us village folk, just because they read a book. We've been getting by just fine without any of their crap.
Why'd you say that?
I came to him with a toothache, asked him to make me something for the pain, and you know what he did?
What do you do?
He said my tooth is rotten, and then sent me to Osprey to get it pulled out.
I see. Sounds reasonable.
Sounds like horse crap. My grandma was smarter than your lot, and she couldn't even read. She knew how to make a proper potion for toothache. If I were any good at mixing that stuff, I wouldn't need to deal with quacks like Heber. I even gave him my grandma's recipe, but he said it was no good.
You still have the recipe?
No, Heber took it. The clunker. Said if I don't know how to make it, I shouldn't have it. And that he doesn't want some questionable homebrew medicine spreading through the keep.
I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him.
You will? Oh, you're a lifesaver. Tooth saver, yeah? No matter.
Tooth saver. Okay, 1 second, guys. All right, we're back. So I have been told by Coyote of something very important in this area. There's a stash. Now, they definitely asked if like I wanted a mild spoiler, and I was like, "Is it useful?" Like, and then, yeah, it was very useful, and I was like, "Okay, let's hear it." So apparently, there's a stash somewhere here, and I need to keep it in mind. So let's look around for that. I would have thought it's near something like this. Hello? Did you always have glasses? Interesting. Okay. So let's look for a stash. I was told that it is immediately available if I can find it. In the water. Wait, can I? Ooh. Can I grab that? No one gonna be mad about that?
I like it when things are quiet.
Me too. Hey, I'm not gonna turn down extra little herbs, man.
You doing okay?
Hello. You seem like a blacksmith.
Boy, friend, a question.
Answers.
You know why people always stop and watch a blacksmith at work? Because he's riveting.
Oh, I'm gonna like you. What's your name?
It's good to see a new face in this sad hole. Oh, of course. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Osbert, local master of hammers and anvils. Do you need your blade sharpened?
Osbert. You'll get many visitors?
Not really. Especially since we went into a lockdown a while ago. People used to come and go. Now and then a ship would make a stop at the village below, but nobody's really come around since. Well, since the entire shit show that's going down everywhere. Now that I think of it, you're the first they've let in. What'd you do? Who did you bribe?
Well, if you want the news, I have this pin.
Oh, so you have friends in Camelot. Good for you.
You recognize it?
Of course I do. Those pins are peak craftsmanship.
Oh,
Very rare at that. We only gave them out on Camelot's orders.
damn.
But when I look at you, well, it's pretty obvious you wouldn't be able to beat a knight. And even if you found one already dead, you'd sooner nick his armor than a pin you knew nothing about. Either way, good for you.
Hey, I appreciate that. You said there was a shit show. What's going down? Is this the thing with the druids in the water?
Sometimes I wonder, how many things can go wrong at the same time. They say that misery loves company, but here, it's like we've done something to anger the gods, and they're taking their sweet revenge.
Yeah, and get the
First,
druids.
Started hearing that the weirdness was spreading near Grubwood. Soon after that, we saw waves of bandits approaching from there. Desperate people. They took a lot of our territory. Then, the Del Rita tribes took over the All-Mother's Temple. And after that, the supply chains from Camelot collapsed for some reason. And so on and so forth. We're in quite a pickle, my friend. We've started betting on what's going to happen next. Sea monsters? Who knows?
Sounds like you already had sea monsters of the druid thing. So the weirdness started spreading near Grubwood.
Yes. That damn forest north of here was already cursed and creepy. But now, I've heard it's an entirely different level of crazy. They say that some men here started going dark up north. With that, the weirdness started moving. And when the weirdness gets here, well, we're fucked. but you know that. Every child has heard the stories.
I see. I just arrived here, so tell me more about those bandits.
Truth be told, most of them are just people desperate to survive. When the villagers started dying out because of the weirdness, hunger, or raids, they lost their livelihoods, ended up with nothing to their names, and nowhere to go. So they banded together and started raiding whatever was left. Then they turned to killing each other. They're like rabid wolves. Too bad they're here now, too.
The rabbit wolves. Wait, the Dal Ridia took over the All-Mother Temple. Dal, that's the one guy we ran into. It's interesting because we ran into pretty much one of every tribe. I believe the guy who helped us out has something to do with Camelot. And then we have the one barbarian that got himself out with Dal. And then the Pict that got out who developed horns. So we kind of have like an ambassador at the beginning of the game of every type of like person in this world that we're in. That's really cool. I like that because it kind of gives us like the basis of like the Dal seem to me very barbarian, like strong in situations. Like if I was going to think of a barbarian tribe, not because of their antics, but of the way they fight, I would think that. And it feels like the Pict's a little more like magically attuned. They know stuff about the weirdness, and then also maybe a little roguey because she was like hiding in the dark. I don't know. It's interesting. Anyway, they took over All Mother's Temple.
I don't know. It's hard to explain. They kept to themselves, perched in the mountains near the Forlorn Swords. Then something happened, and suddenly we saw ships arriving near our eastern shores. A couple days later, the tribes took over. One good thing is that the bandits aren't up to fighting with them. One bad thing, we aren't either.
Okay. Anything positive going on?
I heard that dew fell down the stairs and didn't break a single bone.
Oh, that's good.
So that's a start. Other than that, no, I can't think of anything.
Who's due? You mentioned the lockdown?
Yeah. After we lost 2 squads trying to take back the All-Mother's Temple from the Dal Rita, our captain decided that nobody leaves the Horns.
Full defense.
Then he shut himself in his office without leaving us any orders.
That's
Feargus
weird.
is trying to keep the lads occupied, but just look around. Half of the people here are losing their minds, and the rest are losing their wages on drink.
I see. Okay. Let's open the shop. Ooh, boy. Okay, what do you got for me? Art of making arrows. That's kind of neat. Adventures of Swan Knight. Oh, is this how to make that? It's a recipe to make that knight armor. That's kind of cool. How to forge iron without making a fool of yourself, volume 1. Neat. And then how to forge iron without making a fool of yourself, volume 2. Nice. Looks like you can make, like he has a kite shield, but you can actually make it if you want to do that. Here's a question. What's the skill? Is the craftsmanship skill the thing I was leveling up first? The practicality? If that's the case, we should make some stuff later. I'll have to come back. Flame resin, fire arrows, leather. I don't think we need anything right now, but I do want to sell, so let's do that. I would like to sell weapons. The other lady did not take most of my weapons. I'm hoping you will. So I don't think we need the hatchet. Let's sell it. Sell one of these. Do I want rusty longsword? This is one-handed? I didn't know the rusty longsword is one-handed. That's what I'm using right now, right? Requires 2 strength. A lot of these do, actually. I need to get some strength. Parrying sword, 3 dexterity. I really want to use this, though. I think I'd rather use the longsword than the mallet. I think I'd rather use the dagger over the mallet, too. I really like the shield right now. Let's go ahead and get rid of one of these 2. Ah, man. All right, that's fine. We got to find a stash so we can put stuff back up. Where would a stash be? If he did say we could sleep in the barracks, so maybe we find out where that is. Maybe I would imagine the stash would be where we sleep, but I might be wrong. Let's just kind of glance around. Is it? No. I mean, I guess we'll just keep doing what we're doing and talk to everyone. Never know. Might be a person that we need to talk to for the stash more than a place. Nope. That's how we can find where we're going, though. We need to find the barracks. I think that's where I want to look for that first. Take some roses. They look beautiful. Don't mind if I do. That's interesting, Marks. Sheep's herd. Okay. We got like 10 more minutes left of the episode. Devil's Snare. Okay. Don't mind if I do. This feels very druidic. I'm just gonna say. I don't know. Barracks? Kitchen. Ooh, okay. Barracks. Ferg's house. Quarters. Hey, stash is right there in front of me. Hello. Okay. Just a giant thing, huh?
Ah, you're back. How's the remedy?
I'm still working on it. Okay. So now we can put stuff up. Let's do that. I think we're not going to be able to use this. We're not going to be able to use that. We are using the rusty longsword for now. We have the broken sword, actually. So put that up. The parrying sword, not going to be able to use. I want to keep this on us because I want to get to the point where we can use it. Right when we can put it on. We need this for like the general mining, digging, and lumbering. Okay, what about armor? We can't use this. We can't use that. I don't think I'm going to use this for the time being. Well, you know what? Actually, I might. Take again. Might want to take that. We don't need any duplicates in our inventory for now. And what were we at? We're at 69. I feel like most of our stuff is regions right now. Now we could put up the regions. This all weighs 0, right? Actually, no. Some of these books actually weigh something. Readable. Have I read it? Okay. That's good enough. We have a good enough amount now. Okay. I know you can sell from the stash. I don't know if that's what Coyote was telling me of like what's good, but we'll find out in due time, I'm sure. Let's go. You know what? I actually want to ask that blacksmith if he has any jobs for us too. Although I could handle one first and then come back to him.
Things are quiet.
No, I want to talk to him. Do you have anything?
Ha! Friend, I wish. But the only task I could use help with might be a bit too delicate for you to handle.
What do you mean?
Unless you're a master goldsmith, then feel free to prove it. And I'll have work for you immediately.
Okay.
There's just not enough of them to go around. And now that we're on lockdown, there's not much demand for my services either.
Must be something I can help you with.
Listen, I said I don't have any jobs, as in things I pay you for doing. That doesn't mean I can't teach you a thing or two.
Okay.
If you're willing to learn, that is.
I'm down with that. Sure. Apprenticeship should be paid. Sure, teach me.
Since you're free to wander about while I'm stuck in the keep, maybe we can make good use of that.
Okay.
You've probably bashed in the skull of a beast or two, right?
Yeah.
The alchemists. They're likely snatching up the corpses, using the muck to cook their weird concoctions.
Yeah.
But perhaps you'd rather craft yourself some armor from those hides, huh?
I mean,
Should start with something simple. Let's see. I'll give you some notes on how to make armor.
heck yeah.
You gather the materials and get to work. And when you're done, you can bring it over so I can see what you've made.
Oh, I like this. Heck yeah. Corpse eater armor, you say? Hold up. I can craft armor from the remains of corpse eaters I kill. Okay. I have killed one. I don't know if I've gotten the stuff for it, but all right. We only have a few more minutes. Let's just keep exploring around here for now. We can't talk to the captain. That means we can't help Oleria. I don't know how to say her name right now. Can't remember it. Until we do that. So we have to go do the captain's work before that. Keeper Sigibald.
You're back. Hi.
Oh yeah, hi.
See you next time. I'm sure we'll see each other at the pledge.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You all right, newbie? Have you been to see the refugees? I can't believe poor Cole was put in a cage.
No, I haven't. Who's call?
Hey, what a mess. Cole came to us with a group of refugees from some nearby villages. They were looking for shelter from, well, everything that's been happening here. Bandits, the weirdness, the Del Reader, hunger.
Dale Rita.
I was happy Fergus let them in and allowed them to stay. You'll meet them in the village. They live in the buildings up high. Not long ago, though, Cole started acting very strange. Erratic. Sometimes even aggressive. One of our keepers, Old Mahon, tried to calm him down. He might have used too much force. And Cole felt compelled to defend himself. He bit Old Mahon. And since then, the old fool has been lying in the infirmary. Frankly, I think Mahon brought it on himself. They shouldn't have put that poor man in a cage. Wait.
What?
If you ever meet Patrice, please give her those flowers. I know it's not much, but I'd like her to know she's not alone. I support her and the other refugees. And I'm sure there are more of us who do.
Hopefully. Seemed like a good dude. Okay. So can we go to the village? This is the barracks. Oh wait, let's check the barracks. We can sleep in the barracks, he said. I guess any of these, huh? Reinforced chest, reinforced chest. This is what I thought the what our chest would be, or stash, but I guess not. So we can sleep in here. That's good to know. We're not going to steal anything. He's going to cut off our hands if we do. What's over here? I want to help this guy over here with his toothache. I feel like that's an alchemist's job. Let's see. And I feel like we might be able to do that here with some talking. Pain relief. Okay, let's mark that track. Okay, let's... Oh yeah, look, the stash is on our radar. Jeez. Pain relief. Where do we need to go for that? Creed, Carnation to remember. FoA. Is it in here? Oh. Are you... Oh yeah, you look like a wise man.
Oh, sorry. Do I know you? I'm terrible with faces. Either way, glad to make your acquaintance. I'm Jan Heber,
Good start.
a physician raised in Camelot and trained in the Royal Academy.
Huh. There's a keeper with a toothache complaining about you don't want to help him.
Lanzo knows very well what he must do. I'm sorry, but there's nothing else I can do for him. Either he removes the tooth, or it will keep hurting.
Said something about a remedy.
Yes, his grandma's miracle medicine. I honestly don't have time for village superstitions. I had to confiscate the recipe as well, lest he tries making it himself. As if I don't have enough problems already.
Could I have the recipe?
No, I thought I made myself clear. If you want an excuse to drink yourself to oblivion on moonshine, just drink the moonshine. No need to add other potentially dangerous ingredients.
Wait, like what?
Well, to be fair, the base recipe is pretty harmless. But what if someone decides that if they don't have carnation, it's perfectly fine to substitute it with devil's snare, since the color is more or less the same? Or sage with wolfsbane, because, you know, leaves are leaves. I'm sorry, but unfortunately I know these people well enough not to trust them with something like this.
Hey, that's fair, but so if I combine moonshine, carnation, and sage, I'll get the remedy?
What? How do you... You know what? Fine. Do whatever you want. But if it causes you to shit yourself for 3 days straight, don't come running to me.
Hey, that's fair. That recipe, were you just whispering to yourself? Oh, is he saying stuff? Ooh, I should have listened in first.
Is some local witchcraft I've been trying to make sense of. I guess I'll find out when I try it.
Try it on yourself?
Experience is the best teacher. Don't worry, I'm not testing anything on the others. Graham the Mad, a great Camelotian physician, used to say that a real doctor would never give his patients something he hadn't tried on himself first. A wise approach, which I follow myself.
This guy seems very reasonable. Don't you, Graham the Mad? Don't you see the irony?
What irony?
Isn't that dangerous? You could try it on me.
Oh, that was unexpected. Here, take it. What will happen, I have no idea. But please, tell me, if you live to find out.
Is it dangerous?
Pursuit of knowledge is always dangerous. That's why it's reserved for only the bravest of the brave. It takes true guts to face the unknown, to realize just how little you know, and how insignificant you are to the world.
Okay. Interesting. Let me open the shop first. Can I sell? I can sell from the stash. That's good. I do kind of want to keep most of my regions, though. I don't know why right now, but I do feel like they're useful. What do you have to buy again? Ooh. Wait. After the Conclave Druidic Alchemy Volume 1. I think we have this. Can we look at books? We have... No, I remember picking up a Conclave book. That's weird. Okay. I guess not. Huh. Oh, no, here we go. Oh, we got volume 3. Leaper's Potion. Increased jump height by 80%. Slow fall. And restore 80% and gets one drunk. Okay. So we don't have volume 1. Might be worth. Lots of money, though. Jeez. Volume 2. Technically, we've already made these. Which is kind of crazy. A Fool's Rush. Coat a weapon, 60 seconds, inflicting chill buildup. Then poisoning buildup. Into this. Ooh! Ooh, you have spells. Flicker Bolt. Shoots a small lightning shock. Oh, heck yeah. Dude, 400? We have enough, actually. That's tempting. Hailstorm. Venom Flick. Oh, man. Okay, hold up. What do I want here? Chilling, lightning, poisoning. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. You can do freaking, like, chain lightning. Hold up. Might be worth. Let's buy it. Let's splurge on ourselves a little bit. All right, I have to take this elixir. Let's do it, and then we're gonna end the episode for now. Where's the elixir? All right. Let's see if I die. Wait, do I have to? Okay. How do I use it? Drop, equip. Usually I press C. Okay. Okay, I took it, right? What's my status? Optimal dash quest. Okay. Huh. I'm not seeing a cause here. Okay. Can I tell him about it?
Healing diseases, sometimes cutting people open. Oh, and pulling out teeth seems to be a leading cause of concern for everyone around here. Me pulling teeth in the arse end of the world? My friends back in Camelot would laugh their brains out.
I mean, you're a physician. I mean, you gotta take the teeth out, you know? We'll finish up the dialogue and
I
wind
was
it.
classically trained in the proper art of medicine by the scholars of Camelot. The things they do here, they make no sense. No sense at all. Most of this stuff shouldn't even be effective, yet it seems to work wonders on these simple-minded, tough-bodied people here in the South.
Huh. Why do you even study this stuff?
Shipments from Camelot are late, so I'm running low on supplies. If I'm not able to treat them, they'll start complaining. And Fergus doesn't like when people complain, especially when it comes to their health. He truly cares about them, I've got to admit. He doesn't care much about anyone else, though.
Cares about the whole, not the few. Okay. Seemed like that kind of fellow.
I don't dream about anything anymore, so sleep feels like a waste of precious time. Fortunately, back in Camelot, I found a mix of remedies that can keep me awake for a whole week.
Really?
It was quite popular in our study group.
Coffee, huh? Can you share it?
Oh no, every physician needs his secrets. But I can sell you some if you promise not to tell any of the higher-ups.
Why wouldn't you want the leadership to know?
There are side effects. You won't fall asleep for a while, but the moment you do, well, you'll feel like you died and came back to life, only to die again.
What?
So you either take the next dose or endure it. I can endure it because I don't have a post to attend to. But our brave soldiers, well, that'd be risky.
I see. Okay. What if I tell someone?
Well, they already trust my word. I'll be sure to deny everything.
Okay, fair enough.
Moreover, I'm in the position to raise my prices or to refuse to sell you medicine, whichever suits my mood. I'm honestly quite offended you're even asking.
I just wanted to ask. But that's fair enough. Can I buy some? He said he sells it. Spirits. Okay. I think we're good. All right, well, I might want to buy all these later, but this is a good start. Am I reacting to the thing I ate? Because I feel like that was kind of the point, and then he talks to me about it, but it doesn't seem anything's happening, so I don't know what's going on. All right. I think next episode we'll make this potion and bring it out to him, but for now I'm going to end it here. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.